I'm just mentally drained at my job. I had a dream the other night, guys. This dream, there was a really bad tornado in the city that I live in, man. The craziest thing was the tornado was spinning, and then the tornado lifts up and it's like it's looking at me, and it's spinning faster and faster and faster. I'm 5 minutes away from the tornado, and right when I said that, the tornado is aiming towards me. So I noticed like the tornado is pulling me towards it. And what's good, YouTube? Man, it's Corey Ratcliffe, and you're tuning in to the Corey Ratcliffe Trading Channel, and we back with another banger for the second time, banger for the third time, banger. 1, 2, 3, banger, banger, banger. Yeah, don't know why I did that, but it's all good. But we're gonna start off this vlog, this video, with a trading video, man. Then we're gonna get into the other stuff. But this week I made 280 something bucks. I took 3 trades. I had one winning trade at the beginning of the week. Then I took another trade. I think it was Tuesday, broke even on that. It was either Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm getting ready to show the results. And today is Friday. I took a trade and broke even on that. So yeah, man, let's get into these stats and let's show you how the trades went, man, and what I was looking for and what I was doing, man. We're gonna go to the other phone to do that. So let's get it. Let's go. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, man, this was the very first trade that I took, and it was on Monday. I'm going to explain why I took this trade. So one thing I'm doing differently, guys, that I've never done is journal my trades, man. I've never did that. Well, I used to back in my personal account, and then I got away from it, and then now I'm starting to go back to it. It's almost like, what am I journaling for? But I'm actually learning something about me. I learned while journaling, ever since I've gotten this Top Step account back to, ever since I've got this Top Step account back to break even, I've been journaling after that. So before, I was down like $49,500. And then I had made $500 and some change. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to start journaling these trades, man. Well, I actually did the $500 profit in my journal. But I didn't put screenshots and stuff in my journal to show, or else I'll be showing y'all. But nevertheless, so one thing that I've learned about myself while journaling now is I love the 1 hour time frame. It's like I go to the 1 hour time frame for everything. And then I'm struggling, guys, with when to move my stop loss. But I'll get into that after I show you guys my trades. But I am journaling my trades now, man. Something that I've never really done to this extent. And shout out to Stephanie and Connor. They built something to where like it's kind of mind blowing, man. If you guys didn't know, man, their company is called Quantivize Pro. It's a company that teaches you their strategy and their trading concepts and stuff like that, man. Helping you work with your psychology. They have a course that I'm currently in, and it seemed like I'll get away from it and then go back, get away from it and go back. They're doing their strategy, and their course is really good, man. It's just me. I gotta be consistent and persistent on this course. It's like I'll start it, then stop, start it, then stop, start it, then stop. It's like, man, just get through the daggone course. But if you guys want to check them out more, man, or want more advice, or want more tips and tricks, or of Quantivize Pro with Stephanie and Connor, leave a comment in the comment section, man. They got some real good stuff over there, man. So this was the very first trade that I took. As you guys can see, on the 4 hour time frame, where you see the consolidation at, you see the blue line going like this, and then the blue line going in an upper area. That whole consolidation right there, I had been paying attention to that. And then if you look at that bottom blue line, it had bounced off that blue line. I had missed that trade, actually. I wanted to take that trade, but I wasn't confident in it. And so I just decided not to take that trade. That was actually a demand setup right off a trend line. I should have been watching that. That was the go ahead right there. I'm still looking for supply and demand. That would have been a perfect and beautiful supply and demand trade. That was a great demand trade. I missed it. I wasn't too confident in it, so I decided to wait. I saw the trade on a 4-hour time frame. So on the 4-hour time frame, I drew that slant blue line that you see. And then I drew the consolidation, the middle blue line on the 1-hour time frame. And then the bottom blue line that you see that's going like this, that also came from the 4-hour time frame. So my mindset in this trade, as you guys can see, man, that's almost 12 hours of consolidation, man. I was like, look, my mindset was the market just came off a bounce off the bottom blue line off a huge trend line. So I said, you know what? I don't think the market is wanting to continue to go down because it just bounced off. It just bounced off a major trend line. So the only thing that this trade could have done was to go grab more of those little gaps by the trend line and then take off, or it can consolidate like it's doing and then take off. So my mindset was, okay, that's almost 12 hours of consolidation. I'm looking for this trade to go to the upside. I am aiming for a 1-2, which is $360. I was just watching it. And I'm like, I'm going to keep my eyes on this thing. And when the time comes, I'm going to put in for this trade, man. I noticed we started barely getting above that top blue trend line. All right. So another thing that you see, that third white line that you see, guys, it's kind of in the middle, is a supply zone. So I said, you know what? This is what I'm looking at right here. This white line right here. So as you guys can see, man, I'm looking at a supply zone. That supply zone got hit already. I said, okay, it's got to go up, man. I was very confident in this trade, man. So I seen the market get past right here where my stop loss was. So I said, if the market, I drew that white line right there, which was that supply zone. And I put in a 6-point stop loss at that white line because that's where the market rejected before, you know what I'm saying, it obviously took off. But I said, if the market gets back to this, if it gets out of this trend line and it goes to this white line where the supply zone is, I'm in. And it might reject it, it might not. But I told myself I'm going to get in and we're just going to see what happens. So, and this was at nighttime, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember what time it was. Yeah, it had to be night because the 21st, yeah, it hadn't been the 21st yet. So this was a trade that I took at nighttime in Asia session. And something I hardly ever do. And I'm trading a lot more in Asia session. So it got to that supply zone and I said, I'm in. And it got there pretty quickly, man. I said, I'm only aiming for a 1-2 and then I'm out. So as soon as it hit that top white line, I said, yep, I'm out. Yeah, that was a successful trade, man. That was my mindset. It came out of that trend line. It touched that supply zone like I wanted to. That gives me indication that the market finally wants to come out of this trend line and the consolidation. And once it got above it, it could very well went up to that supply zone and then reject it again. And then, you know what I'm saying, the market can come back down to that short blue trend line. It could have easily took me out, but I was just confident that I'm like, man, that's a lot of build up, man. You know how like you just excited and you know what I'm saying? You got to let all that energy out. It's like a cartoon with a superhero. It's like, boom, it just finally released, man. So I was like, this market finally got to come out. It's got to release. It's got to, you know what I'm saying? Sonic boom or something, man. But yeah, this was a successful trade right here. This was My first trade that I took, and it was $285 trade, man. This was a good trade right here. So let's go to the next trade. All right, guys. So this was my second trade, which was on the 21st. I placed the trade at about 7 p.m. Within those little small 2 blue lines. That was a flag that I had been watching. This trade right here, my coaches were saying that they thought the market was gonna go up, and they were right. And I thought the same thing, but I was like, I don't know, man. I know it's going to eventually go up, but it's like, to me, I didn't know whether the market was going to come back down and then go up. I didn't know. Yeah, so this trade right here, guys, I was kind of mad about this trade, man. So this is one of the things that I'm talking about when to break even. So, you know, the very first trade that I've ever held a trade overnight, I just let the trade go. You know what I'm saying? I didn't put it at break even. I was like, you know what? It's just going to do what it's going to do. I don't care, man. And I should have had that mindset on this trade, man. But once it had got to, you see those 2 short blue lines, the small flag, once I seen that the market had got to $180, I had put the trade at break even. As you can see, you see where my entry was. My entry was at that short blue line on the bottom. That's why I had placed my trade. And as you guys can see, it came and stopped me out. It then took right back off. I wanted to put my stop loss at break even while I was asleep. I don't know why I did that, because the very first time it came up, and then it went into my stop loss. My stop loss was all the way at the bottom, of course, but it came about midway to my stop loss and then took off. I don't know why I didn't do that this time, because as you guys can see, my take profit, this was a 1 to 2 trade. It was like roughly $360, $340 to like a $400 trade right here. But before I went to bed, I had pressed break even. I was like, now I know that I'm in a risk-free trade. Hey, if it comes stop me out, it stop me out. And then if it go to take profit, it go to take profit. But when I saw this, man, I said, man, as you guys can see, man, it went up, almost getting to my take profit, and then came all the way back down, stopped me up, and then went all the way back up to my TP. I said, dang, dog. So I'm kind of struggling a little bit when to go break even. I have to trust, I'm telling myself, this trade right here open up my eyes that I have to trust the process, and I have to trust my trade. I'm learning that I have to give myself wiggle room for the trade. Before, when I was just trading supply and demand only, when I got to $150 on NQ, because NQ is moving, volatile, or however you want to call it. NQ will move, man. It'll go pew, 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 pew. It'll just move up and down, stopping people out, blowing accounts and stuff. Once I see 180, I'm putting it at break even, because I don't want to come out of the trade within like 2 minutes and I'd have lost already. It's like NQ is deadly, man. So my stop losses are going to be very tight. I don't know why I did that this time, man. It's like, man, that sucks, man. So like I said, man, I'm learning to trust the trades, man. I have to tell myself, was the trade you took valid? Was the trade a good trade? And if it was a solid good trade, if it stopped you out, it's going to be okay, Corey. There's going to be many more opportunities. I'm having that same mindset of not trusting NQ over to gold. Gold is a little bit different. Gold loves to respect zones. It follows proper structure and stuff like that, man. And I'm still learning to trust gold. I'm having NQ issues right now. But had I not moved my stop loss, had I just left my stop loss where it was and been willing to just accept that $180 loss, it would have hit my TP, man. And as you guys can see, that joker it came and took took out those recent lows and then shot right back up, man. I said, dang, dog. This trade right here was a break-even trade. So now let's go to the third trade, which is today. Today is Friday. All right, so this is today's trade, guys. Reason why I took this trade is because we were getting a lot of consolidation. As you guys can see, well, you can't see that bottom blue line down there. We had recently just came off a trend line. So I was banking off the market to potentially go touch this top blue trend line. That was my goal. Or it would go, or at least give me a 1-2. Had it went to a 1-1, I was going to watch it. And then if it got a 1-2, I probably would have got out because on XAU, it was hitting a liquid zone and it probably would have started reversing. But I'm going to show you why I'm glad now that I seen the market play out this way. Why I'm glad that I got out break even on this trade. I'm glad that I wasn't like, dang, I should have stayed in the trade. You know what I'm saying? Trust the process. It's a learning thing for me, man. When to move my stop loss, when not to. I'm glad I did today. I got in where that red arrow. I got in where that blue arrow is at, pointing at that red candle. I wanted to see it break this small little trend line. So once I seen it start to break, I had placed my trade. And I was banking on the market to at least to get to that white line. At this time, as that second yellow candle, I had hit my $188. I had hit my $180. My coaches was pointing out that this could possibly be a danger zone because on XAU it's showing that it's hitting a liquid zone, and when it hits a certain liquid zone, you know, there's movement, and then it's gonna go to the downside, and you're gonna see why. So shout out to my coaches for pointing that out. I knew that, but I thought I could get a little bit more out of this trade. I was like, I thought I could really pinch this thing to get to that white line at least. And that joker, as you guys can see, did not make it. So I'm glad I broke even on this trade. But my mindset was, if the market decides to break out of this small trend line, I'm into this trade. I knew that it wasn't going to last long. I knew that if I had to constantly watch this, if it get to that white line, I might just want to exit out the trade. Or if it got to that white line, I need to take half of the profits. Either way, my mindset was, once it hit that white line, I'm taking some gains. Either way, I was going to come out with a dub. But as you guys can see, I'm glad that I decided to put break even, because look at this. What the market do? That's the same thing, just on a lower time frame. Well, I'm sorry. Yeah. No, it's not a lower time frame. As you guys can see, this was the market when it came and stopped me out, and then possibly was getting ready to take back off and get to my TP like I wanted to. But the market decided not to do that, which was what my coaches called, man. That joker looked like it was getting ready to go up, go up, go up, go up. Now, this is what I was talking about. Now, look at these. Look at MGC and look at XAU. Now, right here, where I was aiming for my TP, is the all-time high for gold. Now, I'm confused. Why does XAU look different from MGC? I am so lost, man. My coaches called this. They were right. So yeah, guys, we currently have the Top Step X Combine account at $50,813, man. So those break-even trades gave me like a $5 to $7 profit, you know what I'm saying? Because I put it right above my entry, and if the market comes stop me out, I'll get like $5 to $7 or whatever. But yeah, man, those are my trades that I took this week, man. So yeah, that's it for this phone. So we're gonna go back to the other phone so I can discuss some other news. One other thing we gotta talk about is I got a rebuild for my funded futures eval. So I thought I had canceled all my funded futures accounts, and apparently we didn't. I got rid of all my Take Profit Trader 50K accounts. I don't have no more of those. But I had one lingering around that I guess I forgot about. I thought I had exit all of them. I was like, dang, I thought I counted that, man. So now we have a My Funded Futures eval account. I'm going to be doing that account the same way as my Top Step account, man. That's the second news. We got a My Funded Futures eval, and we're going to be trading that the same way as our Top Step account, man. Yeah, man, I think I'm just going to end it there, y'all, man. I'm tired. I'm ready to go to sleep, lay down, man. I am just mentally drained at my job. That's a whole different story, y'all. So I'm gonna tell you this a little bit, man. So I had a dream. For anybody that's out there spiritual, that believe in God, that believe in God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit. God has a way of giving you dreams and visions when something is getting ready to happen, man. So I just been in a good place with my trading. I really wish I was further, but I'm just trying to take my time, man. I don't want to blow no accounts. I'm getting to a place where I used to be before I got a payout, and then it just started going on tilt. It's like I'm getting back to that Corey again. You know what I'm saying? Just finding the right setups and taking my little money and leaving, man. Trying not to get greedy, but I had a dream the other night, guys. And this dream, there was a really bad tornado in the city that I live in, man, and it was destroying everything. It was just having a field day. It was on a destruction mode, man. It was just destroying and tearing up everything, like pulling up houses, throwing cars everywhere. People was in the tornado. The tornado was flinging people left and right. Man, it was so bad. So it was in the middle of the city. I can see the tornado maybe about like 5 minutes away. And I called Ron, my wife. I was like, hey, boo, it's a tornado. I heard it's so bad. And she was like, where? I'm like, girl, look outside. And the whole time in this dream, she's calm. So the tornado is turning into an ice cream cone, just destroying everything, right? So then it seems like the storm is getting ready to leave, and picture like a half of an ice cream cone. Like picture somebody just cut the bottom of the cone, and then you got all the ice cream falling through it. Well, the crazy thing about this is that the tornado is getting ready to go away, and it starts to what I'm saying, disappear, but it was still spinning. So it's like a cone, and then what I'm saying, half of the cone is gone, but it's still spinning real fast. And I call Ron. I mean, I'm talking to Ron. I'm like, hey, boo, this tornado is crazy, man. This thing is trying to destroy people, man. Baby, we gotta pray. We gotta, what I'm saying, we gotta get to safety. And it's like the minute that I said that, y'all, the craziest thing was the tornado was spinning, and then the tornado lifts up and it's like it's looking at me, and it's spinning faster and faster and faster. I'm 5 minutes away from the tornado, and right when I said that, the tornado is aiming towards me. So I noticed like the tornado is pulling me towards it. You know what I'm saying? So it was so strong. It was like it was done destroying everything else. But when I said that, when I made notice to Ron, like, hey, boo, we got to pray for the people. We got to pray, man. We got to help. We got to get to safety. You know what I'm saying? Just looking out for other people, man. And, man, the thing was just looking at me. It's like, oh, no. You know who I am. You recognize me, don't you? No, we finna kill you. And so this tornado is pulling me in. So I was over by some train tracks, like 5 minutes away, and I got in one of those little train car things or whatever you call it, man. So I opened up the door and got in one of them, man, and I noticed that the car train or whatever you call it, it was shaking and shaking, and then sooner or later I just felt like it's like my stomach dropped, man. I could feel you know what I'm saying, the train being picked up, and I was just bouncing everywhere, man. And I'm like, hey, baby, 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 hey, man, the tornado got me. It didn't pick the train up, and I'm in here, baby. I don't know what to do. And she like, boo, where is it at? I'm like, this girl look outside. You don't see what's going on. But I believe that was telling me that she's gonna be my peace in this. So after that dream, I know anytime I have a dream about a tornado, y'all, there's some hell getting ready to come. Right after I had that dream, some stuff started taking place at my job, man. I'm not gonna go into detail. Yeah, man, some stuff started taking place at my job, and I'm a very good worker, man. I do what I gotta do, and then I get out of there, man. You know what I'm saying? And some people just don't. Some people is just starting not to like me in so many words, man. When you have an anointing on your life, when you know what I'm saying, God has His hands on your life, man, and people can see that. And some people get jealous of that. Some people don't like the God that's in you. When God puts a heavy anointing on your life, man, and when He puts people in your life to build you up and to, you know what I'm saying, encourage you. I'm always having conversations with customers about God, man. I'm not ashamed of the gospel. I will serve God until the day I die. I'm not ashamed, man. I will talk about God in a minute, whether you want to hear it or not. And some people don't like that, man. And the devil knows what he's doing. The devil knows that I really don't care who listening, who's not listening. I'm gonna spread the word to the nations. You feel me? But yeah, the devil know what he doing, man. So there's some things taking place at my job. I'm not gonna disclose, but yeah, man, I just want to get to a place, y'all. I really want this trading stuff to work, man. Use trading to open up different streams of income. I want to get monetized on YouTube. I want that to be another stream of income. I want my camera business to start picking up again, man. It's like, when is that time gonna come, man? I really feel I'm really getting tired of the 9 to 5, man. It's like some people just think that they think they run you. It's like, no, you don't. Look here. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just ready for my life to take a different shift and a different turn, and I'm just trying to be patient. I'm just, you know what I'm saying, I'm really going through the motion, man. I just want to be a full-blown entrepreneur with different businesses, not working a 9 to 5, man, making money through different, I'm making, you know what I'm saying, I'm trading, but trading is opening up different streams of income and stuff, man. That's why I'm really tapping in and locking in when it comes to trading. Because the only way I see me ever getting to that place, you know what I'm saying, where I ain't got no 9 to 5, man, I can take my family on trips and I could just be at home. I could get up when I want to. It's just the freedom. That's what I'm looking for. I'm just looking for more freedom to do whatever I want to do, man. There's always something in the way or trying to get in the way of that. I just wanted to share that with you guys, man. I appreciate everybody that watches me. Just pray for your boy, man, because your boy been going through some stuff taking place, man, and I'm just getting tired, man. I really want this trading thing to work, man. Really want to get these jokers funded, man. Start getting some payouts, man. But yeah, man, that's the video for today, man. Make sure you guys like the video. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you click that notification bell for more videos and bangers. Corey Ratcliffe Trading got coming out, man. You guys tap in, lock in, man. Looking forward to next week. Next week, I'm looking forward to getting, you know what I'm saying, big gains next week, man. I'm really gonna lock in, man. Yeah, man, that's it for the video, man. And you guys know what we do at the end of every video. In 3, 2, 1. You did it yet? My turn. Ah, holla! I'm about to have a good day, no matter what they say. Sun is shining down on me, birds are singing praise. I'm about to have a good day in every single way.